Hello, and today I'll be taking a look at Inferno Marvel's Destroyer from Thor the Mighty Avenger, the first movie. And this one is from Hasbro in the 3 3/4 inch line. I think this figure is a little bit taller. He's actually massive in the movie, but obviously they can't make him that big for a reasonable price. It does show you that batteries are included, and it does have a try me function, which I'll show you when we get into the packaging. So let's have a quick look at the packaging. It's got a picture of Chris Hemsworth, Iron Man, Captain America and Thor on the top. On the side it shows it's issue number 20, and on this side it shows us that it's issue number 20 again. And on the top it says Mighty Fire Glow. We do get a small bio here, which is very nice, just to have on the back of the packaging to tell you a bit more information about the character. And then it shows you a few more figures that are in the line: Sorcerer Fury Loki, Staff Strike Sif, and Axe Attack Thor, each sold separately. And then just tells you that it's from Hasbro and their website. So let's get this figure open and see if it's worth the cash. And here he is out of the packaging. First impressions are, he doesn't look great. You can tell he's not quite as well made as the others, but we'll give you a quick size comparison. This was Odin. So the Destroyer is a little bit bigger, which is nice to have because he is bigger in the film. So let's go on to his function. He does have a button on his stomach, and if you press that in, you do get a red glow. It's moulded out of translucent plastic, which has then been sprayed black. Does it show through the back? It doesn't show through the back, so it is just the front, and the rest of the figure is moulded out of just black plastic as well, so it is just the chest that's going to glow. Let's go on to sculpt work with this figure, and I have to say the sculpt is done quite well. It is a rather plain figure. Even when you see it in the movies, the character's quite plain. It does have these rivets down the side, all the way down his arm, and then he has it down the side of his leg also. None on the feet, but it looks very accurate to what he did in the movie. Also on the legs, on the inside, he has this armour is continued all the way through the body, which is nice. And the head is also done very well. Very happy with the way that he looks. Okay, let's go on to paintwork. He doesn't really have any paintwork other than the orange in his eyes, which has been done well because it is also has a touch of red on as well, so it does give it that glow which he has in the movie. But unfortunately I think it could have done with a bit of a silver brush. There are a few patches where we have a dot of silver here and a dot of silver on the leg here, which makes me think that they might have thought to give it a brush. Whether there was a malfunction on the line, I'm not too sure, but it definitely could have done with a brush just to highlight some of those dints and grooves that are in the rest of his body, which I think would have been very nice. Okay, on to articulation. And the head, we have just a ball peg which moves us from side to side. If we take that off, you could see where it's been moulded out of the translucent plastic. Pop that one back on, and then it comes to the arms. These are a little bit disappointing, unfortunately, because it is just a peg, and all it can do is go round in a circle with no outward motion, which is unfortunate. And then down to the elbow, which is a ball hinge with a peg going into the top of the arm. And then down to the wrist, and all that is a peg as well, with a fist hand. On this hand, you do get a grippy hand, but when you turn it round, due to the sculpt, it can look a bit strange sometimes. Let's try and do it. So it just makes it look a bit strange. Down to the legs, and we have a ball hinge, which is nice, good range of motion, and then a peg sticking into the thigh, which gives us good rotation also. Do have double jointed knees, so you can get all the range you need to get out of the leg on that side. And then on the foot as well, we have a hinge, which don't really get any motion out of at all due to the sculpt work. So that's all he comes with, no more accessories other than the light gimmick. And there he is, Inferno Marvel's Destroyer. I'd say the articulation probably could have done with improvement. I would have rather had a decent diaphragm joint rather than this light up function. Also, better shoulder articulation would have made a big difference, and probably a silver brush just to bring out the detail a little bit more. Is it worth £9? Probably worth a little bit less. It does look good on a shelf with the others though, so it's entirely up to yourself. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more Rawpain reviews.